So I was going through my favorite little shop full of shit the other day, and I stumbled across this gorgeous pile of rust sitting on the shelf. And I picked it up, and lo and behold, it was an axe head. Despite its weird curves and curls, this was an axe head. For what they'd use it for, I don't know. But I thought, hey, let's get rid of all that character buried into the nooks and crannies, and let's make it shiny. So here I am, doing the usual, restoring things, throwing every red tule in the shop I have at this thing. Basically what you're watching is what happens when a guy has too many beers in his shop and is trying to make a Milwaukee Tool commercial. And it doesn't land. But if it is working and you do want to buy a Milwaukee Tool because of this ad, wait for the affiliate links to pop into the description below. Take it! Here I am, cutting with gloves. No gloves on. I hate watching this. So I decided to use another animal's skin to protect my skin, because that's smart. And I do try and be smart from time to time. And guess what? It happens again. So what I do with old grinding wheels and things that try to kill me is beat them into submission. For two reasons. It's fun, and also it ensures I don't put it back on later. Three times. That's 3 discs I went through. And what you're watching here is me being an idiot. I'm cutting with my face right over this thing, but luckily there's a guard on, which is kind of unusual. I'm not sure what this thing's made out of. It's like metal or something. So here I was trying to explain to the audience how vinegar will remove the rust from steel, because I read it online. I had not tried this before. At this point, I don't know what I'm doing. Frogs? Frogs seem good. Here's frogs. It's more interesting than my explanation of how this vinegar will remove. Damn it. Okay. Plastic works better than glass. And I'm back. This has been sitting here overnight. Here, I'm going to check it out. And at first glance, I didn't see a lot of action here. I didn't see any big difference.
Nice,
but it's actually gooey and slimy. So it did something. It made it goopy. You can see here, there's a layer of film on there and raw steel. More grinding. Oh, there's a note! What's it say? What's it say? Brothers, don't think it are what it be, but it do. Whatever that means. I don't have time for that. Whatever witchcraft, ghost magic this was.
Hooray!
Interesting story about that. I was at a bachelor party years ago and went in the bathroom, and it was actually carved in the stall wall. I showed my friend this, and he was the best man. And that became the best man speech the next day. We don't know what it means, but it seemed philosophical, so we loved it. Here I am removing the rust that the vinegar was supposed to remove. If you're wondering why we're looking at a butter knife, it's because I forgot to press record during the entire polishing phase of the axe. I know, I'm an idiot. And I'm sorry, but you get to look how shiny that is. I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate it.
Idiot.
I want to touch on this point again. I forgot to record the polishing phase, and I apologize for that, but you need to believe me. It was the best part of the whole film here. I wish you could have seen it. It was amazing. It was a religious experience for me. I'm reborn now. But So is this axe head. Look how shiny that is. God. Yep, the old lumber truck. This is what I use to drive around the property to pick up firewood and potential axe handles. My kids think I bought it for them, but joke is on them. It's for me. Here's the piece of oak that will turn into an axe handle, because if you're going to restore an axe head, you have to make the axe handle. Otherwise, no one's going to believe you. If you watch closely, you can see me turn this oak branch into a hickory handle. God, don't you love that noise? That bandsaw ripping through wood? It reminds me of a Jimmy DiResta video. Like 90% of his videos, he's using a bandsaw, and it sounds like angels singing. I could watch this for hours. In fact, if you guys want me to make a video of this for hours, let me know. It'd be simple enough. You could put it on before you go to bed at night and just listen to it all night. This is my 13-year-old dog, Frankie. He's a Catalua leopard dog. His hobbies are expensive vet bills and also expensive food. Shaping that handle with that little chainsaw grinder attachment that scares the bejesus out of me. Can you imagine if that touched your finger? It'd be gone. Not even clean either. It would chop it up into chunks. Gotta put some oil in that. Can you oil Milwaukee tools? Why is it making that noise? Somebody asked my wife why it's making that noise. Time to fix this axe head to my handle that I definitely made. Should slip right on there because I measured it all and I did make that handle. I got to figure it out. There's actually too much material on this handle that I built. That or the axe shrank. And we all know thermodynamics, right? Like, it happens. If it's in the sun too long and you bring it inside the shop, it shrinks like 25%. I'm leaning towards that because I wouldn't have made this handle incorrectly. I'm a craftsman. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna use the genuine stab wand here to remove this excess wood, like I had talked about doing earlier. I do love that knife. Remove a little bit more wood. Yep, that is good. I'm going to call that good. That is seated. I'm going to delicately place this wedge in here. Snug as a bug. His hands are delicate enough to crush butterflies and delicate enough to crush boulders. What show is that from? Comment below what show that is from. Obviously, the best thing to do here is to take a Japanese pole saw and cut this off. Who else likes the noise the teeth are making skating across that steel? That's why I buy Harbor Freight pole saws. Oh, that looks like shit. Nothing a little power tool can't fix. That's factory. Beautiful. Time for the montage. Chop. Chop. Get ready to see the best action scene you ever seen. Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. A lot of work goes into making these videos. You might not believe it, but a lot of work did go into this. I'm getting better. Bear with me here. I'd really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. It's really going to help the channel out, help the channel grow, get better, actually get a budget to do some cool things. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.